Can weight loss affect mental health?
The short answer, and the shortest answer, is yes.
Correct.
Reason being is because all mental health is you be down with yourself.
Hell yeah.
If you think you're a mad cunt, okay, and you believe in this, and you live your life by it, then mentally you're going to be you're ticking every single box. That's what it is.
Correct.
The mental aspect of this is when you don't like yourself, you don't love yourself, you think you're a shit cunt.
You feel like shit.
And then all that other spiral starts going down in your mind. That's it. That's all it is.
Correct.
But if you're ticking that box that I'm great, I'm happy with myself, I'm going places.
Correct.
Then yeah, your mental health is going to improve. And weight loss is one of the first things you start with. Because I look good, I accept the way I look, and I can present myself to the world. That's it.
Look good, feel good.
That's it.
So, yeah, weight loss is fucking mad for helping your mental health. That's
100%.
That's like a really good place to start.
Well, I think it's the best place to start.
Okay.
Okay? Because it's something that you can do today, right now.
Yep.
You don't need to enroll into a course.
No.
You don't need to get a new job.
It's for free.
That's it. So you don't need to progress or enroll yourself into anything to start. You can just start right now, this second, do 10 push-ups.
Yeah, correct.
That's it.
Correct.
You've already started.
That's right.
So then, obviously, as we know, and we've been speaking about many times, is the discipline to keep it up.
Correct.
And keep consistent. That's it. That's all it is.
That's right.
Keep on doing the thing. And over time, again, as we know, you lose weight.
That's right.
Okay? And then that's one area that you're ticking the box in, and you start accepting yourself, let's say in this area. Right. That will affect, in a positive way, your mental health.
Correct, but yeah, a lot of people suffer from mental health, right?
Guaranteed.
Like, the problem is that it gets people.
Yes.
But also, why weight loss is such a good thing is because generally people have I'm not saying you can't be skinny and not be a depressed cunt.
100%,
you know what I mean?
100%.
You can be fucked up.
Guaranteed.
But let's outline the problem. Like, what's the issue initially? As in...
The issue, again, is mental health exists because people don't love themselves.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
In a nutshell. That's
right.
Yes, you can be skinny, okay, and have mental health issues, guaranteed.
Correct.
But the vast majority of the world is overweight.
That's right.
And I'm talking about obese, I'm talking about overweight.
Correct.
The carrying fucking weight, that's not necessary.
That's right, because a lot of people, they don't like themselves, yeah, all right? A lot of mental health, depression and that is obviously things that happen in the past to the person, all right? These people also, tend to carry a lot of guilt or shame, all right? And as you know, the physical body manifests, I'm not a psychologist, but I know the way the fuck this shit works. The physical body manifests what the mind and the soul kind of thinks, you know what I mean? So if you're shame, guilt, you tend to obviously eat emotionally, drugs,
of course.
This, that, you're trying to feed something, you know what I mean? And especially I'm not an expert on women, but women who have been abused or, whatever, raped or whatever, they tend to put on weight to look less appealing. Subconsciously, they put on weight to be more ugly, to stop, They believe that if they look ugly, they're not going to attract that.
Right,
exactly.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah.
But, as men, we're the same because we're like, I'm not worth it.
I can let myself go.
That's right. Letting yourself go. No one's... let's just get this fucking straight for those cunts that don't believe what the fuck's going on. When you let yourself go, it's never like, I let myself go, I got a six-pack. It's always, I let myself go. There's a negative thing to putting on weight and letting yourself go. You're just giving yourself to the highest bidder of pleasure. In this case, it's fucking food. All right?
That's right.
Now, obviously, it's understandable. I feel like shit. I need to feel good. I need that dopamine here. So I eat food, whatever's available. Easy,
sweets, whatever it might be.
Correct. Yeah. High level shit. You know what I mean?
Really easy processed shit.
Like calorie dance, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you don't put on weight straight away. These things happen over time. But you're medicating yourself with the food.
Guaranteed.
Okay, that's how we know there's a problem. Being fat is not it's a symptom of what's a deeper issue. All right, no one's fat because they want to be fucking fat.
No.
There's a reason why you're a fat cunt. There's a reason why you got all this excess fucking weight going on. So, because we know the problem, we also know that if you create the discipline and start losing weight and get yourself in order, you're saying to yourself, you're saying to whoever wants to listen, you know, the universe, whatever, you're saying to yourself that I give a fuck about myself. That I give a fuck about yourself has a positive impact on your mental health.
Guaranteed.
All right. Apart from the look good, feel good situation, the fact that you can just like start putting that work in and start changing the way
you can just switch it on.
You just switch it on. Okay. That the positive transfer is like ridiculous. Like it's fucking. It's like it's almost the be all and end all. That's the most positive, powerful medication.
Guaranteed. And again, look, as you said, you can just switch it on. Again, like I mentioned, do 10 push-ups, bang, you're already in the game. You've already started.
That's right.
Okay? And weight loss, again, it's not all just the food, but you're going to be working out. So one is cutting the food and I'm eating better, I feel better, I'm healthier.
That's right.
So that's one aspect of the mental health. But also working out, it's a sense of achievement. It grounds you. So that mental unstableness that you've had, okay, starts to,
dissipate.
That's right, exactly. Starts taking shape, and you're on a road to improvement. So now, and the more you keep on going, so I don't know if you're 100 cancel that. If you're 100 kgs, right, and you lose 20 kilos, that's a big fucking thing.
It's a big thing.
Not only physically, as we're talking about now, mentally. Like, you're physically carrying the weight, but that comes with, as you mentioned, the instant gratifications. That's the other weight that's been carried by here.
Correct.
So
correct. Weight is a physical manifestation of your emotional state. Yeah?
Exactly.
Mental health. What is mental health? Mental health is problems of the soul, which manifested in emotion. I feel like shit because you got a problem. That problem is weighing yourself down. You're weighing your heart down.
That's right.
There's a reason. Everything manifests in a physical sense. There's a reason why confident people walk with their head up and fucking depressed cunts walk with their head down, shoulders curved, like we're fucking looking at the ground like we're pretty much peasants. You know what I mean? So
Correct.
These things manifest themselves. It's not a superficial thing to be like, oh, he's fat. Yeah, he can still be a good person. Yeah, but if you're fat and you're struggling with mental health, there's a reason why you're fucking fat. Like, you've got a problem. You're not just fat because, like, I feel better in that state. You don't feel better.
Yeah. But the mental health where it comes into is that also, just to add it, is that you're trying to work it out, obviously, mentally, obviously mental health, but the problem in this situation is physical.
Yep.
So you're trying to solve a physical problem mentally.
You're trying to solve a physical problem. Correct.
You know what I mean? When
Correct.
you can just lose the weight and then that will take care of the mental part.
Correct. Because they're connected.
Yeah, exactly. Of course.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, I'm overweight. I'm eating all this shit. I'm not working out. But my mental health is like, fuck, I've got to solve this fucking problem. I've got to solve it. But you're not solving it in here.
That's right.
Like, you know what I mean? If you do this, it will solve that. In this aspect. You know what I mean?
That's the easiest way to think about it.
Yeah, of course. You
can say, oh, I had this problem when I was younger. This person didn't like me. You can go through all these, there's different types of approaches. Some people like to, get to the root cause of the fucking problem.
Sweet.
All right? Which, that's cool. That's cool. But I also think, like, it's hard to attack a root. Look, it has merit. I'm not saying...
No, if you can identify it, for sure.
Yeah. Don't just overlook.
Yeah.
This thing happened. I got abused or whatever the fuck, however, deep you want to go. This thing happened. Like, if you're like, all right, you got to forgive yourself. That's cool. But I think it's very hard to work on that internal kind of forgiveness if you're struggling with this other shit.
Yeah, and initial stages you're talking about. The initial stages, just by eating healthier and working out, will take a lot of that weight off. Okay? And then later on, you'll be left with, let's say, 50% of the issues, because a lot of the other 50% will take care of from the physical part. which will make sense here. The rest of the stuff would be like, all right, sweet. This stuff is now not connected to the physical, that I'm overweight. Let me start dealing with it. But at least you're dealing with a problem with half the load. Does that make sense?
Fucking oath.
Yeah.
And how about this, Ray? I'm going to go so far to say that mental health could be an issue of lack of control. So if somebody did you over or you got a problem with something.
Yes, correct.
You understand? Like you've been robbed in some way.
Yeah, that's right.
So
and you're trying to work that out.
You're depressed. You're burning about something that's not in your control.
That's right.
All right?
Well, yeah, if it happened fucking 10 years ago, obviously.
Correct. And it's like this person, I always go to the person because I'm looking at the worst case scenario. Let's say you were a victim of something. All right? You're like, this person, they done me over. They got the better of me.
Yeah, which is a thing, obviously.
Which is a thing. That's where you feel the shame and guilt. You know, I was weak. You know, guys, you know, we've got weak, we got fucked over, whatever. Cool, no problem. The point of the losing weight, what you're actually doing there, to clarify for those cunts who don't understand what the fuck we're talking about, you're taking back your control.
The power.
You're not, yeah, that's right. You're not leaving the power in some kind or something.
Some event, yeah.
This teacher didn't like me, some depression, I didn't get this job, this guy did, you know, all the world's against me. You're taking back and saying, I'm going to be in charge of how I feel. And that's what that journey like through weight loss gives you. And once you're like, I've got the power, then you're like, I gained some of my power back. You know, it's,
that's right.
You know,
yeah, you're disconnecting from a past event and you're bringing yourself into the fucking present, saying I'm here, I'm living now. Okay, I start here and I've still got strength or power.
Yeah, I'm
I can move forward now.
Correct.
But you have to do the disconnect in the mind.
Correct.
Yeah,
well, you got to take back your power.
You have to.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
And when you hook yourself up in that way, when you do something good for yourself, when you show yourself that self-love in the form of like weight loss, you know, you're saying I give a fuck about myself. You're also saying that I can control the way I feel. And if you can control the way you feel, that's the game.
That's it. So in a nutshell, it doesn't solve the world's every problem in your life, but it's a good fucking starting point, okay? And it will do more than you can ever hope for.
Correct. Because then if you're worried about these certain issues and like forgiving and blah, 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 you then have the power to work on those problems.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
You know, we're trying to work on like issues when we're fucked.
Exactly.
We're like weak. It's like, come help me move this big rock. But I haven't started training at the gym. I don't have strength. Let me go to the gym, get some strength, and I'll help you move this rock. That's probably the best.
Time-wise, it's bang for the buck. It's the best fucking output.
Time and effort, it's the shit.
That's it. So, give it a try.
And coupled with working out, obviously, it's double trouble.
That's it.
Good work.